Mel Robbins is one of the most booked speakers in the world and is a best-selling author whose work has been translated into 32 languages. She went from being an unemployed 41-year-old facing bankruptcy to impacting millions of people through her books, coaching, and speaking sessions. And today we're going to learn her best advice on how to feel the fear and do it anyway. Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time!
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and every morning I bring you a shot of Entspresso to help you believe in yourself more and start your day with confidence. So good morning, I believe in you, and let's do this. Over to you, Mel Robbins.
Feel the fear and do it anyway, that famous quote. I want to tell you a little bit about the science. So there's this famous neuroscientist called Antonio Damasio, and he did a really interesting study where he discovered that our body senses fear before our mind even realizes it. And when fear or danger, speaking to your boss, calling a prospect, going to the gym when you're not proud of the way that you look, and it's not fear like terror, it's more that low-grade agitation in your body. I felt it yesterday because I went to a boot camp class yesterday and I'm not in good shape and I don't do boot camp classes, and Kendall and I are staying at this hotel where, holy cow, everybody seems like there's some sort of professional weightlifter or Instagram model, and so it was really intimidating and I could feel that agitation in my body. That's the kind of fear I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the paralysis fear your life is threatened and you really are in a life or death situation. I'm talking about the low-grade agitation that is there when you're about to do something that makes you feel a little uncomfortable. So when fear or danger is sensed in the body, your body begins a stress response before your mind even catches up. And if you want to take control of your life, you got to take control of that physical state. And it starts with catching these moments, everyone, when you start to feel it.
The famous quote of feel the fear and do it anyway, I would change to feel the fear and do it because of. Because if you want to do great things, you have to teach yourself that you do scary things, that you step out of your comfort zone, that you embrace difficult challenges, that you do scary things. Feel the fear and do it because of. Make that your mantra and your entire life will change. So recently, my friend Mark Drager, friend of the channel, longtime friend of the channel, he helped actually film my very first video on Walt Disney that was him behind the camera. He had an idea that he wanted to shave his head, but he was anxious. He was worried. He was fearful of how it might look, of how people might judge him, of you can't go back from it. Once you shave it, it's gonna take a while to grow back. And so he decided that he would just do it.
Why are you videotaping that?
What is he doing?
Is it not crazy?
It looks pretty crazy right now. I hope it looks better when it's done.
Maybe not, we'll see.
And what I love about this is that he decided to do the scary thing. That whether he sticks with having his head shaved or not, doesn't matter. It's teaching yourself that you do scary things. That when an idea comes into your head and the instant voice that comes back is, well, that's scary. I don't know if I can do that. Every second that you spend thinking about that, and second, minutes, weeks, months, years, decades for some people of just sitting on the idea and telling yourself that it's too scary and you can't do it, you're teaching yourself that you suck. That's what I believe. I really believe that if you want to do something, you've got an idea in your head, maybe it's shaving your head, maybe it's something else, maybe it's asking somebody out, maybe it's starting that business, maybe it's making that phone call, maybe it's writing that book or making that video or starting your Instagram account, whatever it is, we all have these things that we fear. Deciding that you're going to do it and that it's not because you're fearless, because you are afraid. Fear is a great thing. If you're fearless, then you're just inside your comfort zone all the time. Think about it. If you had no fears, it means you're just sitting inside your comfort zone and you're not doing anything that is remotely scary. It's feeling the fear and saying, I do scary things. I'm the kind of person. Teaching yourself that you're the kind of person who follows through on difficult things, on scary things. That's how you build your self-confidence. That's how you build your self-love. Mark shaving his head, you might think, well, what does that have to do with his business goals and progress as an entrepreneur? Everything. Is he gonna land more deals now that he has a shaved head? Probably not. But the self-love, the self-motivation, the self-confidence that comes from teaching yourself. If you had that idea in his head for weeks or months and saying, I should do this, and then he's not doing it, he doesn't follow through, the record in his head is I suck. Do you think he's gonna be bold in business? Do you think when he comes up with a new idea for what he should be doing on his campaign, on his hiring, on his next step, that he's gonna take action? Heck no! Because that loop is in his head saying you suck. You come up with ideas and then find ways why you can't do it. You come up with bold initiatives and then don't do them and play small and they just stay as an idea. You need to flip it. You flip it. In every circumstance, as long as it's not against your ethics or is just plain stupid, right? Like, don't just jump into a lion's cage because you're scared to do it, right? Most of the things that you're afraid to do are not actually against your ethics and are not actually going to cause physical harm to you or somebody else, right? Most of the things that you're afraid to do are revolving other people's opinions, other people's judgments, failing in front of somebody else, and that now is no longer a good enough reason. You have to shift the mindset that when something comes that's difficult, that's scary, that's hard, that you do it. You're the kind of person who comes up with genius, amazing ideas, and they have to be birthed into the world. You do scary things just because. Now, how do you do it? How do you take that concept and turn it into action? I've got a 3-step process that I think is going to be really helpful for you. But before that, if you want to have more confidence and motivation, check out my 254 series where every day for 254 days, I'll send you a video by email to help you boost your confidence. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
You might want to get honest with yourself. Like, instead of doing this, I want to be a millionaire, I want to do this. Do you really? Because you can make it happen. You actually can. Look at all the idiots that are making money. You can make money. In order to get to the next level in your business, you got to decide right now, what habits do you have as a leader that you have to change now?
Okay, my 3-step process to doing scary things, to getting out of your own way and making momentum happen in your business and your life. Let's go. Step number 1 is use the words scary, difficult, or hard. When you hear yourself say scary, difficult, or hard, when you're thinking it, when you articulate it, that means you have to do it. The fact that I said it's scary means I have to do it just because Evan Carmichael does scary things. It's building that identity for yourself. The fact that you were thinking that this is scary, that it's difficult, that it's hard, those are not acceptable reasons anymore for you not to take action. You love scary, you love difficult, you embrace hard, because everything you want out of life is on the other side of scary, difficult, or hard. So use those words as triggers. Try to catch it in yourself, again, when you actually say it out loud, or when you're thinking it, or you can use the people around you, your husband, your wife, your kids, your friends, your family. If I ever say scary, difficult, or hard, I want you to catch me. I want you to grab me. I want you to say, stop! You just said it. You said scary, you said difficult, you said hard. Now you have to do it, just because. Teach yourself. Step number 2 is the boom, boom, boom test. So scary, difficult, hard is catching either a thought or catching the words. The boom, boom, boom test is paying attention to your body. That's when your heart's going boom, 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 right? When you're nervous, when you're feeling like something is scary, difficult, or hard, the physical reaction is often your heart picking up, right? Your heart's picking up the pace. It's going boom, 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 boom. So the boom, boom, boom test is when you feel it in your body, you have to go. That's a trigger as well. That's go time. The fact that your heart is beating about making a video, about posting Instagram, about making that phone call, about putting that book title out there, the fact that you're afraid and your heart's beating is another signal that you have to go and do it. Teach yourself, train yourself. When your heart's beating like this, again, the caveat, you're not hurting somebody, you're not doing something stupid that's gonna risk your life or somebody else's, you're not going against your ethics or your code of values, right? Great. Boom, 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 you're afraid, you do it. You teach yourself. Boom, 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 you do it. Boom, 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 you do it. You do it, you do it. Teach yourself, let's go. And step number 3 is schedule in triggers. It's easy to kind of get lost in the day-to-day of life. You wake up and you might have had the best day yesterday, but today you wake up and you're starting from scratch. And so scheduling in triggers, whether that's your physical environment here, right? I walk in here and these mean something to me, whether it's videos, my own videos. The whole point of making the Entspresso series and the 254 series is starting your day with a shot, with belief, right? Bring that for yourself. If surrounding yourself with more Mel Robbins is the thing that gets you feeling motivated, confident, ready to go, do that every day. If it's me, do that every day. If it's Elon Musk, do that every day. I look at Elon and every time I think I'm thinking big and doing something big and being bold, I look at Elon Musk and he's trying to have a backup plan for the planet. And I think, man, I'm thinking so small. And it's amazing, right? I love it. It's aspirational, it pulls you forward. It's a play bigger trigger. So what are the triggers that you can have from what you wear to what's in your office, to your morning routine, the things that you consume that force you to step up and play a bigger game? Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I wanna know, what is one thing that you need to do that you're afraid of? It's scary, it's difficult, it's hard, it's given the boom, 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 boom test for you right now. You know you want to do it. You just haven't had the courage yet to do it. And you're going to teach yourself that you do scary things. What is that thing for you? Let me know. Put it down in the comments below. And if you're still here, you've made it this far in the video, and you promise to do something, guys. We do something here. We don't just watch a video. We take action. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments because I want to celebrate you.
And Cheryl says, what is Gabby's biggest fear?
Good question. You know, I think that I don't even want to say them out loud.
Yeah.
How about that?
Cool. Absolutely fine with me.
Yeah, because I don't want to bring energy to it.
Yeah, sure.
You
I
know?
like that. Can you expand on that then?
Well,
Expand
here's the
on that.
deal.
Tell us
We all have fears. No matter how committed to love we are, no matter how deeply connected we are to our own spiritual practice and to God and to the universe, we will always have fear. You know, unless we somehow become enlightened, which is possible. But we will live with fear, and it's not that the fear goes away completely as a spiritual student. It's just that you don't believe in it anymore. So when you ask me to share my fears, it's like talking about something that it's like not true for me. So of course there's fear, and they pop up, and they're, you know, it's present, but it's not real for me. So it feels like I'm doing the world a disservice to say it out loud.
If you want to know how Mel Robbins deals with overwhelm, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
What do you do when you feel overwhelmed?